We're going to just talk about a little bit of Redskins talk and my predictions for the season and how the Redskins need to be successful, and a little bit on OTA'S for the Redskins this season. And so I'm going to start out with Alex Smith. Alex Smith is, I don't know how I feel about that trade. A lot of Redskins, fans like it and all and are happy. I don't know if I can continue to be happy about that. I don't know. I think he's a good quarterback, but he's very decent. He's very, very decent. I don't know. I don't know if I can trust him, to bring us to the playoffs or even the Super Bowl. I don't think Alex Smith can do all that, but he's a good quarterback, and he's definitely not bad. But I think that when you look at it, honestly, I do like the thing that I like this though. I like the fact that Alex Smith is getting reunited with what's his name? Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis and him back in San Francisco were bread and butter. They were great. They were great in San Francisco. So if you think about it, he's going to be playing well in San Francisco, very well. They did play well in San Francisco, but I think they're going to play just as well in Washington. Now, the Redskins have also had a history of having Alex Smith in, the quarterback situation that they've been trying to find for so many years. I think they finally found it with Kirk Cousins. I think Kirk Cousins was our guy. I really did. But he did kind of mess things up, and sometimes, especially, I'm looking back at 2016, where he cost us our playoff chances with a late game interception. If that drive we were on, we were in the New York Giants territory, threw an interception late in the game, costed us the game, costed us the playoffs. That, I think, is unforgivable. If we would have just won that game, we would have been in the playoffs. Now, Kirk Cousins isn't bad. I'm still a Kirk Cousins fan. I'll stay a Kirk Cousins fan because I like Kirk Cousins. He's a good player. But I think that sometimes he just really made me mad. He's kind of like Tony Romo sometimes. And I just can't stand that, I can't stand that. But now that we have a little bit more consistent of a quarterback, a guy that doesn't force his throws, a guy that is used to making the playoffs and has a great record as a quarterback, I think Alex Smith is going to help us out. I think he's going to help us out a lot. I think that Alex Smith right now, he's going to be the guy that's going to come in there and make some things happen. Now, if he doesn't, then I'm sorry. Then that's the Redskins for you. That's the Redskins for you. Of course, we'd get rid of Kirk Cousins to get someone else. Of course, it would be the Redskins. Let's not forget that this isn't the first time that this has happened that we got an old quarterback. Back when we got back in 2010, when we got Donovan McNabb. That was one of the worst decisions we could have ever made, but we made it anyways. It was not cool. The Redskins did not benefit off of it whatsoever. It was a bad season, and it did not work like everyone said it would. But that's the Redskins for you. That's Dan Snyder for you. I don't know really what to say about it, other than the fact that, Redskins gotta back up what they were saying about Kirk and back up what they were saying about, Alex Smith, because I think that Alex Smith is going to play well. And if you look at the weapons around Alex Smith right now, the notable ones on offense that I think of is, first of all, Chris Thompson. Chris Thompson played very good for the Redskins last season. Very good. Number 2, Darius Geis, the new running back that we got. Rookie, he's pretty good. Well, I think he might be pretty good this season for the Redskins. And then got Jameson Crowder. good slot receiver. He's just not a number one receiver. Josh Doctson. Now, Josh Doctson, this might be his breakout season. This might be a breakout season for him. So I gotta look at Josh Doctson and can't help but to look at hope. Hopefully he's the guy. And then let's not forget about what's his name? I always forget his name. Vernon Davis. And then, because the Vernon Davis, Alex Smith back in San Francisco, they were a dynamic duo. That was half of their offense, was just Alex Smith and Vernon Davis. Then the other half was like Frank Gore, because Michael Crabtree back then was not the Michael Crabtree he was now, or even with Colin Kaepernick. That's not the same Michael Crabtree. Everybody says it was not. It was more like Michael Crabtree and Alex Smith. No, it really was not. Michael Crabtree was really not that good back then. It was really the Alex Smith Vernon Davis show back in San Francisco. But honestly, even Frank Gore there, but now we got them reunited. Maybe that chemistry from San Francisco is still could be in Washington. Maybe, you never know. Now I think that the Redskins also need to look at themselves and say, alright, not only do we have Vernon Davis and Alex Smith, we also have Jordan Reed and Alex Smith. And if you look at Alex Smith's career, look at his career. He's went to Vernon Davis a lot back in San Francisco. What did he do in Kansas City? He went to Travis Kelce a lot. Now you have Jordan Reed and Vernon Davis. He likes to throw to his tight ends. He loves to throw to his tight ends. This is going to be interesting with those two guys. With those two tight ends, it's going to be interesting. I want to see how it works. I want to see how it goes with the tight ends now, because honestly, you look at it, I think it's going to be something special. With Jordan Reed in there. Jordan Reed's there now. You never know what could happen. You never know what could happen now. Excuse me. But it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting season, and he's got to deliver. Like Alex, they've gotten to deliver. The Redskins have gotten to deliver this season after all the crap they said about Alex Smith is this, that, and the other, and OTA'S and all that. Our offense is looking pretty good. Now, as far as our defense, that's going to be interesting. You got Daron Payne now, the first round 13th pick. Pretty good, not a bad pick. Good run stopper. Good against the run. Then you got DJ Swearinger, got Zach Brown, Josh Norman, Ryan Kerrigan. Got a pretty good defense. Our defense has really improved since 2016, especially the 2016 season when we had our awful defense. It's much, much better now. And then, what would the other ones be? If you think about it, you got Matt Ioannidis, who had a breakout season, and Jonathan Allen. He might come into his own this season. And honestly, I look at the Redskins honestly this season and see a lot of good things. Everyone's predicting them to go 10-6. I think personally 10-6 is actually pretty good for the Redskins. I think the Redskins are going to go 10-6. I think it's going to happen. The Redskins are going to go 10-6 this season, and that might be their best record that they could possibly go, or could be 11-5. You never know. Honestly, I don't know. Josh Doctson, I feel everyone says that Josh Doctson's about to have a breakout season. He might have a breakout season. I think he might have a breakout season. He's not a bad player. He's not a bad receiver. But as a whole, I look at the division and say, decent, because everyone's expecting Philly to be the top of the empire again. That's what they do with the NFC East every single season. Now look at the last 10 to 20 seasons. And this is what NFL Network and everyone else and all fans seem to forget to understand about the NFC East. That every single season there is a different team winning the division. There has not been one consistent team in the past, like 5-6 seasons, to win it back to back. Okay? It's always been, you know, Dallas. Then it's been the Giants. Then it's been the Redskins. Or no, it was Dallas, then the Redskins. Then I believe it was Dallas again. If I remember that. Yeah, Dallas. Now it's the Eagles. It's always somebody different. And before Dallas, it was the Giants. Before the Giants, it was the Eagles. Before the Eagles, it was the Giants. It's always a different team. It's always a different team that wins the division. Why can't it be the Redskins this season? Why can't the Eagles choke after a good season? Just like Dallas does every single season. Just like the Giants do every single season. Just like the Redskins do every single season. Every time. That's how it is in the NFC East. There's not one consistent empire. Now, if I'm wrong about it this season and the Eagles do win the division, good for you. You won the division. Do you want a cookie? Honestly, it's going to be a different team. It's going to be either the Reds. Now, if you look at the division, whole division, I don't think Dallas is going to do much. You don't got Dez Bryant. Not only that, but you don't have Jason Witten. Okay, you got Allen Hurns, but Allen Hurns has been borderline decent. Dez Bryant's had a lot more better seasons than Allen Hurns. Even though Allen Hurns hasn't played as many seasons as Dez Bryant and all that crap, Allen Hurns is not going to be that good. He's not had as good season as Dez Bryant has. He's not Dez Bryant. He's not Jason Witten. And without Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott was garbage. I don't expect Terrence Williams to carry them. Honestly, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott's going to be decent this season. I'm telling you. That offensive line is going to get beaten up this season for Dallas. It's not going to work for Dallas. Dallas is not going to be another borderline decent teams. 8-8, 7-9, 9-7, around there. Their Eagles, I can see them being borderline decent like the Cowboys. They're going to have the Super Bowl hangover. It always happens with NFC East teams. It always happens in the NFC East, period, whether you win the division or not. Now the Giants, just because you got Saquon Barkley doesn't mean a thing. Okay, Eli Manning is how old now? He's an old man. Eli Manning's a good player. He's a future Hall of Famer. But you don't have OBJ. Well, actually, you might. There's a small chance that he has a holdout release right now on his contract. I don't know. They haven't signed him yet. Nothing's really happened with him yet. They're probably at a stalemate right now. But you never know about OBJ yet. So Giants fans got to keep their fingers crossed that they get him back. But because I don't expect Sterling Shepard to be that good. I mean, Sterling Shepard's a good receiver. He's not bad, but he's not a number one receiver. And then Evan Ingram, you expect the tight end to carry the load like last season? No. And look how that turned out. It's not going to work. I mean, they got Saquon Barkley now, but what if he ends up being a draft bust? You know? Now with Saquon Barkley, he's going to be decent. He's going to be decent. He's not a bad player. He's going to be pretty good. And then the Redskins. You got Alex Smith. You got him back with Vernon Davis, that dynamic duo. You got a good defense. You got a good running back now. 2 good running backs now. You know, I mean, well, can't really say Geis is that good until the season starts, but you got some pretty good team. You got some pretty good players. You got Alex Smith now. He's a better leader than Kirk Cousins. He doesn't force the ball, doesn't turn over the ball as much as Kirk Cousins. He keeps drives alive, unlike Kirk Cousins. You have a lot of better things in Alex Smith than Kirk Cousins. He has a better record and everything, but honestly, I think that if you think about it, the Redskins are the favorites to win this division, in my opinion, and I just made my case on that. Now, honestly, I don't know what's going to happen. And I heard the Redskins are doing good in OTAs, though. They're getting Alex Smith is learning the system. He's playing very well in OTAs. Everything's going smoothly. That's a good start for the Redskins. They're doing well in OTAs. I like it. It's good. It's going to be a good season. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do another video with you guys tomorrow. We, the Redskins Nation, we are live and we are here. Hail to the Redskins, HTTR.